Now let's calculate the volume of regular prism. Regular prism could be cubic, which means this, and that length in length, they are all the same, or they could be different. This, and that in length could be different. So let's do the different one, or the same, they are the same. And let's give some numbers. Let's say this is 5 centimeter, and the height is 3 centimeter, and the width is 2 centimeter. So what is the volume? First, you need to have the volume formula. And okay, looking at here, do not worry about surface area formula, just worry about the volume formula, and you need to have all the formulas written down on your study aid. And the formula is length times width times height. So let's go and write down the formula first. That's what you do. Volume equals length width height. Volume equals length is 5 times 2 times 3, and 5 times 2 is 10, 10 times 3 is 30. Volume equals to 30, and don't forget the unit, centimeter, because this is volume, cubics, centimeter cube. So that's how you calculate the volume of regular prism. Let's do another example for cylinders. So next we have a cylinder, and when we have a cylinder, the question must give us the radius. In this case, let's say radius is 4 meters, and the height of the shape, the question has to give us the height of the shape. In this case, let's say the height is 10 meters. And what is the volume? First, to calculate this volume of the cylinder, I have to write down the formula. So let's go to the formula handout, and again, you won't be able to keep this handout, so you can only keep at the exam your study aid. So you have to make sure you write this down. So cylinder, the volume is BH. So let's go and write that down first. BH. I don't know what's B, I don't know what is H. So you are supposed to have this explained on your study aid as well. And I can clearly see here that B is the base area and H is the height. And I can clearly see in the picture here, that's the height. So going back to the question. So this is the height, which is 10 meters. And the base area, that's the area of base. And let's see. Here is the cylinder example where I keep the pencils. And as you can see, underneath is a circle. What you have in the cylinder, the base area is the area of circle. So I know that in this 2D shape is hard to see, but there is circle in the bottom, in the base, and of course it has a radius which is the same as that one, right? So the circle you are looking here and on the top, they are the same circle. Everything is the same, radius is the same. So once again, you need to calculate the volume of the cylinder. B, base area. You need to know the base area first. Therefore, let's go to the corner here and let's write down B equals to, so I'm going to write down another formula here for the base, which is circle, and let's clear this first. Oops. I need the pens where they belong. Okay, let's go, and circle is right here. I am not interested in circumference, perimeter of the circle. I am not interested in that. I am interested in the area of the base, area of the circle, which is pi r square. Pi r square. So let's go back here. No, not there. Let's go. So the formula is pi r square. I need to calculate this first. Base area equals pi is always 3.14. Please remember that. And multiply that with the radius. Radius in this case, that's given to us 4. It's the same here. 4, and let's write that down. 4, but just don't forget the square. And now let's calculate that. Base area is, I need my calculator. Base area is 3.14 times 4 square means 4 times 4. I don't have the square button here. So now I'm going to see the base area, which is 50.24. 50.24. And I need to write down the unit, and unit is, in this case, meter. So I'm talking about the area. It's going to be square, meter square. Okay, I just find out the area of base. So let's go back to where I start from. V equals, I now know that this is 50.24, if my memory is right, yeah, times the height is right here, 10, and volume will be equal to, use your calculator if necessary, but it will be 502.4 meter cubed. So that's how you calculate the area of cylinder. 2 steps. You first write down the formula, and when you write down the formula, you know that you have the H, but you do not have the B, which is the base area. So we know that the base area is a circle. It's hard to see with the 3D, but now you know it's a circle. So we need to calculate the area of circle. So we wrote down the formula of circle area, and then we wrote down what we know, the pi and the radius, and we figured out base area is 5024. And once we find out 5024, now I know everything I need to know in order to calculate the volume. So I go to the formula, I include what I just find out, and H is already known. I just do the multiplication. That's the volume.